Good evening, everybody. Today is Friday, November the 9th, 2012. This is Nicholas Eubanks, and you're listening to Eubanks on America. The 53 and the 53. And if the mother gave rugged offer, you the highest and skylight in prison. At Ann Utah up and teenager was sentenced to life in prison with no channel roll Friday for his role in the daily plot to lawyer was a desperate borrowed more work than money for funny and crazed list offers. Judge Linda Alley and a 717-year-old brogue in that city, but then donated of bounds over 30 as of aggravated murder and attempted murder in the deaths of 3 men and wounding a quarter. The sentencing was delayed Monday in the image of some of yield for latency leniency and in return for referees' testimony against alleged triggerman Rafferty was to avoid a life sentence of the Pope parole. The jury rejected a defense claim that Rafferty had feared himself against his family and even cooperate with the defendant, Richard Bees of Akron. The 53-year-old Beasley gave of describing to spare to mentor that had pleaded not guilty to this faces trial 7th. Prosecutors say they can tell them their luck with a few him as canal. It moves the parasite of the subpoenaed stoppers of a blend of a growing list of us to after enter. First, as can assume, it turns out that Novak and a few family ties that might highlight their disappearance were led to Sony, Heartland, Leffers, and 8 List last year. The man was a good mechanism that you will still find to have formed Rambo is 7 days shot Southeastern Ohio Fund and Lewis job injuries. Rafferty, of a school student from Stowe, was tried as an adult but didn't face a possible death penalty because of his juvenile. For Beasley, the next convict and Soulstone street minister from Akron could face the death penalty if convicted. The surviving victim, 49-year-old Guy Davis of South Carolina, testified to the prosecution's star witness, identified Rest Its Visa's accomplice, and told the injury jury a harrowing story. Davis, who was looking to move close to his family in Canton area, and said he was walking across what turned out to be a bonus job site near the gun, and also turned around and found himself face to face with a handgun. He say he pushed the weapon inside, was shot in the arm, and flipped through the woods. For fifth bearing and the referee's defense trial of attorney John Alexander, paint an easily mastermind, as said that the first killing came without warning for a pretty. The 3 murdered men were Ralph Gaydar, 56, and of the firm, but didn't fully 51 of Norfolk, Virginia, and Timothy, turned 47, and the Sill and. Authorities say they were carrying because they didn't older single out of workmen as the back of the media unlikely the disappearances of Minister Way. Thank you very much. Have a good weekend.